Ew. Oh, wrong one. How's it going? Update on Gamescom. It's been boring. The pre-show had some good stuff, but that's it. The only bit of gaming news I have heard recently that seems interesting to me is Helldivers 2 is getting an ODST Halo collaboration thing, since it's going to be put on Xbox here. That's coming out next week. That's about it. Tales of Xillia Remastered is real? Okay. I don't know. I'm so behind on the Tales of series games I'd already have. Thinking about buying the remaster of a game I technically already own is kind of like not a huge thing on my priority list, but I guess I'll get around to it at some point. Okay. Let me get the game open a minute. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good week. I could use a break. I've been editing non-stop for the last couple of days. So, good to sit down and take a break and play some Yakuza 4. Yeah, seems like it. I think we've gotten through about half of his sub-story so far. We're still not done with that trafficking line either, the human trafficking line. I think there's like one more sub-story for that. The last one we did was the roulette, Russian roulette one, which is fun. Got a cool 3 million yen from that. That was nice. Okay. I've been doing some Coliseum with Kiryu. That's about it. One nice thing about doing Coliseum with Kiryu is he has got his legend status, so you can just get through everything. Like, he can just do any of the tournaments he wants. He doesn't have to like work his way up through the tournament. So there's a trophy about buying 5 guns with Saejima. Oh, I could technically do that right now. Gotcha. I have 2 guns on Saejima. I don't know how else you would buy guns with Saejima, because Kiryu is the one who can buy guns usually. So Bubsy's getting a collection that fixed Bubby 3D controls a new game. Okay. Kamiyama has them? No, pretty sure Kiryu does. Oh, you mean, gotcha. Sorry, never mind. I was being dumb. But I didn't think Kamiyama sold guns to Saejima. I was pretty sure he only sold them to Kiryu, but I guess I could be wrong. Alright, what do we got? Successor. Katsura, Naomi's place on Tenkachi Street. Yeah. I think that's what we're going for. Yeah, I think Successor is the last of the human trafficking ones. Guten Tag. How's it going, Arif? Well, I've already got most of Kiryu's done. The only one left is the Hostess Club one. I'll do that one off stream. I still have to do that. That gets us access to the last, like, submachine gun upgrade as well. Thing to do. We've got the Successor one for Tanamura, and it looks like one more besides the Hostess Club one. I might have to look up where that last one is. No, actually, I think it's just this last one for Tanamura. And then we have Saejima, who we've gotten 11 done, so there's only like 4 more left. So there's this running 1-1 and 3 others, so. And then Akiyama, we've already unlocked all of them. There's only 2 more left besides the Hostess one. But yeah, so we have Tanamura, and then either Akiyama or Saejima. It doesn't matter too much to me which one, so. Yeah, I've never played Bubsy 3D, Lorenzo. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. Surprised it's getting a new game, though. What does Tarnomura have on him right now? Did I give him the training gear? I gave him the training gear. Okay. I went out and got the stuff for accessories. The high-tech shin guards, which are some of the best defensive items and defensive accessories in the game. I know. And I know where Naomi is, yeah. And then the striker shin guards, which increase your kicking power, which is obviously really good for characters like Akiyama and Tanamura. Both of these come from the same base material as well. The plastic shin guards you get from the Coliseum. They're pretty cheap. So. Bubsy 3D uses tank controls, but jumping moves you freely, making it a very jarring experience. Okay. Yeah, it is interesting to see some of those early like 3D platforming games, because they, I don't know, just games in general from that era. Some of them don't have like unified or like the standardized controls that we use nowadays. Like I remember there's a review of like an old Aliens for FPS game where they found it was like one of the first games to use, you know, the dual analog left to move, right stick to aim, and they found that disorienting. So there's like a funny review of like somebody being like, yeah, this new control scheme kind of sucks, becomes the dominant control scheme for the next 20 plus years. I knew you would return. Oh, Saki-chan's here too, huh? Well, you might just as well tell me about Katsura. The Alien One's Friendship Association was merely a front for Katsura. What do you mean? He was using it to connect with various agent political figures and then profit handsomely from Japanese overseas development assistance. But aren't associations like that non-profit? He contracts out all the works to companies run by relatives. There are 14 of these companies in all, both big and small. Doesn't anybody notice that's at least a little bit suspicious? A little hush money to police and politicians worked wonders. But that would take an awful lot of cash. That is where the foreign prostitutes come in. Katsura is extorting money from them like there's no tomorrow. Oh yeah, I think I saw you were posting some stuff in the Discord. You have proof of this? Finding proof is your job, detective. But if Katsura was the sex industry kingpin known as Bridge, it would all start to make sense. So he's hiding behind a banner of compassion while secretly exploiting immigrant women. Problem is, how do we get close to Katsura? I have an idea. Do tell. I'll simply call the association and tell them I'm coming to see Katsura. Then, you'll wait for a hitman to show up and try and stop you? Aren't you putting yourself at an unnecessary risk? What choice do I have? I need some way to pick up his trail. Will you lure the hitman out around here? Too crowded. Their kind only strike when there are a few people around. I'll head over to Pink Alley after I call. That's where the attack will take place? Yep. Can I count on you for backup? Leave it to me. Okay. Oh yeah, I also got Curio up to max level after doing a bunch of Coliseum stuff. So that's good. I still have to do his IF7 training. I kind of wanted to do that on stream. That and the other like characters, like fights with the digital versions of the main characters. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll see how far we get with sub-stories today. We could do it on Thursday, I guess. It seems like we'll probably at least get through Tanamura and either Sajima or Akiyama today. Okay, so Pink Street. Did I call? Do I have to do anything to call, or do I just have to have it head over to Pink Street? Oops, passed it. I'm gonna assume I just have to kind of head over to Pink Street, because if it was gonna make me call, I assume I would have done it automatically. Okay. Also, we haven't gotten any police bulletins in a minute. I think for the current training, we have to get a specific one. So I might have to look up where that kind of like procs, because I think we just haven't gone near the area where the next bulletin is to keep going with Tanamura's training. So I might do that once we finish this sub story, if we don't see it pop up at some point here. Yeah, as long as the dude has heat, he gets such a bonus from his heat actions. I do kind of want to take the other characters for a test drive in the Coliseum. Akiyama especially just like seems like he's super broken in an enclosed area like that. And honestly, Tanamura wouldn't do too bad either with his essence of combos. At the end, there's a pink sink. There's a person clad in pink. Is that where I have to go? Pink alley, up and to the right. Here's Pink Alley. All right, assassin, you want to come and get me? Come on, guys. I know someone wants to kill me. This would be the perfect place. Just gets shot by a sniper and dies. There we go. Here you are. Right on schedule, boys. Now I just have to lure you into a dead end and we can go from there. Oh, is it a running minigame? No, okay, we just have to change locations. You have any idea what we're about to do to you? That's my line. What the? Say your prayers, bitches. There's no escape now. Leave this to me, Saki-chan. As for you, idiots, hurry up and bring it. I don't have all day here. No, he just stands there like, hello, this is Pink Street. I gotcha. I'll keep that in mind next time I'm looking for Pink Street, I guess. Huh, kind of expected Saki-chan to be one in, like, over there towards the entrance where we saw her. Oh, there she is. She's over on this right there. Oh, this again. Gosh dang it. I don't want to keep using the same heat actions over and over again. Sorry, I didn't mean to break your arm. It just kind of happened. Here. Break your neck this time. Call your boss and tell him you've gotten rid of me. Ugh. Hurry up and do it. You're going way too soft on him, sweetie. Huh? Back when I was cracking heads and solving cases with the Hiroshima PD, they had a little nickname for me. Had ever heard of Saki the Demon, asshole? No, of course you haven't. Then listen up good, you little shit. What's happening? Are you fucking brain dead? Make the goddamn call, or I will pry open your skull like a sea otter cracking an oyster and canvas the street with your head goo. There's no need to go that far. Oh, fine. I'll do as you say. It's me. Tanamura's a done deal. That's right. Good boy. Well, how was I? Scary as hell. You make one badass detective. Tanamura here. I have some good information for you. What? Next Monday, Katsura will be holding a symposium at none other than the Millennium Tower. As would you believe it, the name of the symposium is Empowering Asian Women. Katsura is apparently finishing his preparations there as we speak. It's rare for him to be out in public like this. Perfect. And this is my chance to take him out. I would exercise extreme caution if I were you. Appreciate the tip. Now I've got his ass. I'll watch these three while you do what you have to. Guess is what we've been waiting for. Best of luck, hon. Thanks. Hopefully I won't need it. Okay. Let me know if anything interesting gets announced, I guess. Chairman, we're expecting about 5,000 visitors on the day of the symposium. How about our VIPs? 3 government ministers, including the Minister of Health, Labor, and Welfare. Oh, hold on. Chat's not showing up on stream. I think I know what the problem is. Let me just, see here. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's what I figured. Okay. Excellent. This will be a major PR boost for my foundation. Nothing like a couple of men with money to run the Asian Women's Friendship Association. Wouldn't you say, boys? Hey, Katsura. Mayoshi Tanamura, Community of Safety Division, Kamurocho PD. Any of that ring a bell? What the devil? What's wrong? Did I scare you? You look like you've seen a ghost. What is this nonsense? I don't have time to play games here. Then playing dumb won't help either. I was almost killed several times thanks to you. You're delusional. Sad to see the force hired a detective who suffered from bouts of paranoia. Think I'm lying? How's this for proof? I took this phone here from one of the men you sent after me. Watch what happens when I try to contact the guy he called to report the hit. I finally tracked you down, Katsura. Or should I say, Bridge. Why, you... Hurry up and silence this fool! Some of those voice lines. Okay. So check out how this tonfa works, by the way. It's the pepper spray tonfa. Oh, hold on. I have to get one of them to attack me. Come on. Come on. And then I have to defend against one of their attacks here a minute. Come on. Punch me. Punch me. Punch me. Okay, whatever. There it is. It knocks down any enemies who try and punch you while you're guarding with it. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was a new heat action, but no, it's just some random dude being scared on the floor. I mean, fair. That is very fair, given what's happening. Drunk Tanamura beating the ass of all these dudes. Man, once you get the upgrades from IS-7, your heat bar just goes up like crazy. Especially if you're like drunk or something. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get a second set of those idle Kali sticks for Kiryu, just because they generate so much heat. I think they'd be useful just for that, for Kiryu. I'll have to remember to fix all these weapons, by the way, before we head off to the last section of the game. Shouldn't be too much of a pain, though. I actually made a decent amount of money off the Coliseum by doing the like hardest Coliseum thing over and over again. Okay. We actually heard more of the battle music there. That guitar solo started to kick in. I guess we'll get to hear more of that when we actually get to fight with all 4 of the characters for like the last confrontation. 26 years ago, you murdered a detective named Kaga, didn't you? And what about it? He was one of your own, wasn't he? Why'd you have to kill him over something so trivial as running away with the woman he loved? Hey, how's it going? Don't come any closer! Wait! Oh, cutscene? Or a running minigame? One of the two. Chase! Alright, chase sequence. Oh! Get away! He just yeeted that trash can into the sun. Oh, hello. Come here, you. There we go. Gotcha. Give it up, Katsura. You're done. Damn it. This moron has nowhere left to run, yet he's still limping around like a hurt animal. Dude's in full denial. Get back. I'm warning you. Look, even if you shoot me, my friends are clued into everything. They'll hunt you down and bring you to justice. Okay. Working with what we got. God, that bastard. It seemed like he was under my thumb, and he had to go investigate me behind my back. What? In my world, there's no worse threat than someone who can't be bought. And you killed him just for that? He got killed because he was stupid. Instead of saving his own hide, he let himself get caught by me, all to protect that woman and her kid. Kaga had a child? Yeah, with that Thai one we fell in love with. After she discovered what our organization was really all about, I tried to have her silenced. But she fled back to Thailand after having her baby here. So I planned to use her baby as bait to lure her back to Japan. And I found out Kaga hid the baby somewhere. He hid the baby? Probably placed the baby in someone else's care. Never heard about the brat after that. So this child grew up without knowing him. Or where they came from. If Kaga hadn't tried to protect his woman and his kid, he would have had me by the throat eventually. He was one of the few men I truly feared. I'll give him that. Matter of fact, you're the spitting image of him. Or is that just a coincidence? So there's a possibility that Tanemura is Kaga's kid. And the dad he knows is his adoptive father. So now it's all over, It is. My dad mentioned something cryptic at the end of his notebook. It's about taking care of the treasure that Kay left behind. Oh, okay. Interesting. So that's interesting. I do like the fact that there are actual chain quests for, it seems like, at least Tanemura and Saejima, that relate back to their backstories and like give you a lot more in-depth history that could be missed. Like here you learn Tanemura's origins quite a bit more. Saejima, you learn about his childhood a good amount. Even stuff that's not in like the main story or in cutscenes or whatever. So he did. Saki-chan, you told me if I kept looking into this case, I'd find out things about my past. I guess you already know by now. Yeah, my real dad was Kaga. Yes. Now, it's true that Kaga-san let himself get corrupted by money, but he hoped you would never lose your sense of justice like he did. That's why I named you Mayoshi, because your name means justice. It all makes sense now. I hope you're not too shocked by the truth. Like I told you before, I really don't care who my real dad is. How can you still say that? I grew up reading this notebook ever since I was a little boy. It was the closest connection I've had to any sort of parents, real or not. Sadly, Tanemura doesn't show up in any other games after this. Oh yeah, didn't they have to like change his likeness because the original version of him was based off of a real person? And then stuff happened and they changed his likeness for this re-release. I guess that may be part of the reason why they didn't have him in future games. Although I guess if they changed the likeness to not be a real person, there's no probably contractual reasons they can't have him in future games. Because it has the words of both your real father and your foster father. Right. It tells the story of two brave men who gave their lives to fight against a giant crime syndicate. Well, I guess I'll see you around. Oh, almost forgot. Hmm? Just wanted to give you a little token of my affection. Here. You. Go. You got a seal of the dragon. Oh, come on. Don't make me say it. Just don't be a stranger, okay? I won't. And whenever you get the chance, maybe we could sit down together sometime and you could share some stories with me about my old man. You gain 10,000 XP. Okay. Did I level up? No? Okay. All right. I think that that was actually technically the last real sub-story for Tanamura. The only one left is the Hostess Club thing, where you just like go do a little Hostess mini game and then you're supposed to answer questions based off of it. I'm just gonna do those off stream. It's not a huge deal, so I'm just gonna do those off stream. It's gonna just take a while to get through, and I can just like look up all the answers. So let's go over to Saijima and do those instead. Yeah, we'll keep working our way back. So let's run over to Serena, and we'll swap over to Saijima. We still gotta help that kid. What kid? Oh, right, there is still the training. Hold on, you're right. So, let me see here. Oh, do I have points to spend? Oh, I just have the one. Yeah. Let me see here. One sec. So, what should I look up here? Tanamura training. Nair training police bulletin. How do we proc the police bulletin? All right. Let me just walk around a little bit then a minute. Let's try the theater square and the burger place a minute. We'll walk around a little bit as Tanamura and try and get the proc of the next event we need to do for the training. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what else to do. The next one should be the one we need for the training. I think this is the only time this happens during the training, it seems like. The rest is pretty straightforward. Just sparring and stuff after this. I guess I can go say hi to the Kamurocho guard a minute. I haven't said hi to them since I talked to them the first time. Hey man, how's it going? Rumors? Okay. Haven't got a clue. Why don't you just ignore it? Police came to question me about it. I told them that I found it. Eyewitness testimony. Honestly, don't you find it strange that an arms dealer would dress in such a conspicuous manner? Like, shady transaction. If anything gets reported, you hear about it on my radio. Okay. Oh? This is a bulletin from HQ. A report of suspicious transaction taking behind Kotobuki drugs. Okay. Kotobuki drugs. Let's head over there then a minute. Let's see. I think that's on the other side of town, kind of, isn't it? It's like all the way over there. Yeah. So it should be that Nakamichi alley. Okay. Let's head over there a minute. Well, thankfully, I think this is like one of the last games that doesn't have the sprint function. Maybe it's this in like Yakuza 5, I think. Because Yakuza 0 had sprint, and I think that's the first time it's implemented. Ah. I understand that normal movement is kind of supposed to be sprinting, and realistically, if you were running around the city at this pace, yeah, you would be considered like, you know, sprinting basically, or jogging around. But it just feels like it takes a long time to get across the map, especially when you're playing the game for long periods of time. It can get quite annoying to like kind of plod along, with the only thing to break up going across the map being like random fights. Okay, we're pretty close to Nakamichi Alley. Should just be down this way and take another right. What do we got here? Thanks again. Really owe you for this. Talk to you later. Oh. No problem. This lets me sell my stuff without anyone suspecting a thing. Even if I have raised suspicions, people think it's the Kamurocho guard. Hey. Yikes! Cosplaying and selling weapons? Real nice. Look, you're causing a lot of headaches by dressing up like that. But I'm sure you already know that, don't you? I have some questions for you, so how about you come with me? Hell, I will! Shit! This has become a real pain in the ass. Cause now I gotta get rid of you. And that's the end of that. Too bad the battle music was actually pretty nice. Akashi-san? I caught the guy you're looking for. Want to come talk to him? That was easy. You son of a... You think you can do this to me and live? Well, what do you say? Why are you doing this? Because you assholes keep getting in our way, that's why. I don't give a damn if you're the neighborhood watch or whatever. But all that volunteer shit is screwing up our business. That's why we decided to mess with you a little. Akashi-san, word is your group's numbers have gotten real low lately. We ain't stopping until your group's history. Don't you forget it either. You'll get yours. Stop right there, criminal sum. You violated the law. Tanamura-san, no need to chase him down. I think I've caused you enough trouble already. Come on, Akashi-san. You okay with us letting him go like this? It's fine. I'm sure they won't use the same trick twice. I'm happy as long as they're no longer damaging our reputation. As long as we keep our work honest, I'm sure people will believe in us. But those guys really seem like they have it in for you. That may be true. Still, after this incident, I hope they'll rethink their actions. In any case, I'm glad we were able to get through this without discovering it was one of our own members. You're a good guy, Akashi-san. I guess as long as you're satisfied with how it turned out. Tanamura-san, I truly appreciate all your help. There's a little something to say thank you. You got 50,000 yen. I'll be counting on your assistance if we run into any more trouble. You bet. Yeah, I guess that could be very dry. At the very least, you don't have, like, some of the, more awkward conversations that happen at some of the game presentation things. Akiyashi-san says it's fine, but I don't think they're just going to give up that easy. Just hope I'm wrong. Okay. Well, let's run back over to Theater Square and talk to him again. I have a feeling there's more to that that'll happen if we do. Ah. Man, get out of my face before I smack it. Oh, taunting are we? Oh, taunting are we? Yeah, taunt from down there. Oh, and toughness infinity. Ah, that's not terrible. Okay. Ramirez, protect the Burger Town. Sorry. I was just thinking about the burger place over there, and just thinking about that meme. You know, I've never actually played Modern Warfare 2. I do own it now. I picked it up recently because I was trying to pick up some of the Call of Duty games I don't have physically, so I could play them at some point. Okay. All right, gotten 12 incidents done. Okay. Well, stamina sparks are kind of nice, though. I think they're supposed to reward you if you keep showing up to more of those bulletin things, but we haven't gotten any of those in a while. I wonder if there's something queued up or whatever. Like I said, I think there's supposed to be one for the training, and I feel like ever since that one's been queued up, we haven't gotten one. Not sure if we just haven't run by the right spot as Tanamura or what, but at this point we've kind of run all over the map as Tanamura between all the sub-stories and everything. And it's been a minute. I guess let's go get something to eat a minute after this fight, and then we'll head over to Serena. And if by that point we haven't seen it, I'll just maybe try again later. It's not essential that we do all the training for Tanamura. I would like to get all the training done with all the characters, and it seems like Tanamura has somewhat of an interesting story with his, but I mean, if the game's not gonna let me do it, then whatever. I'm not gonna run around in circles for hours on stream. Although we should level up after this fight, it seems like. You got a crummy 10,000 yen. Okay. No? Did we not level up? Pretty close. What level are we at? Level 17? It would be nice to do at least one more fight then. Level up one more time. Level 18 is a pretty good level to be at. 20 is max, so by level 18 you can usually get most of the stuff you want for a character. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like a specific location that we need to be at for this to proc or whatever, but well, like I said, I'm not gonna force it. Oof. Where's the category in Twitch called no neck? That's weird. Oh, it's not a category, it's a tag. You can throw whatever you want in the tags, to be honest. I just thought it was funny because I put Harry in there and I left that in there until somebody noticed, and then I put no neck in there, so maybe I should change it again. Like, you can put literally anything you want in the tags, it doesn't matter, as long as I think there's like some filters for like profanity or sexual content in there, I think. But apart from that, oh, we were gonna go eat something. Let's go to the cafe over there, the one that's not usually in the games. I do not. Nope. I mean, The body is magical. Why would I have a neck? It's not like the head isn't. The head is actually me. The body is optional. The head isn't. Okay. Oh, finally. Oh, okay. Nakamichi Street. I think this is what we needed. Okay. We are. Is it literally right in front of me? It's literally right in front of me. Holy cow. I finally found it. Lay down your concealed weapons and surrender yourselves. Get out of the way. Oh, we kill you. Hey, you guys okay? Yo, Detective Tanamura. Glad you're here. I don't seem to understand a lot of Japanese. We're having some trouble. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Can you shoo off the rubberneckers? Hey, you guys, how about you give it a rest? Bah, we know you Japanese police can't even shoot your guns or it'd be against the law. What a bunch of cowards. Step aside. Hey, don't think I'm the same as you guys. You aren't tough at all without your guns. Hell, you'd say. I'll end you right now. Great way to defuse this situation. Although I don't think there was much we could have realistically done in that situation to defuse the situation. Smith. Huh. Hi, Smith. Meet the famous Tanamura karate shop. Aw. Hey, level up, nice. His jaw. It's so weird that their jaws get dislocated like that whenever you stomp on them. What the hell? Listen, you don't have to have dangerous stuff like that. Japan's pretty peaceful, you know. I don't care if you have them on you, but can you try to hide them better so it doesn't cause you any more trouble? Japan peaceful? You make me laugh. That's right. Bullshit, it's peaceful. There's a mafia hitman hiding in Kamurocho. Mafia hitman? In our country, he's a famous professional assassin. He's some mafia protege hitman, and he's real dangerous. If Gigi ever gets you in his sights, he kills you. Even you won't stand a chance. Hold on. Did you just say Gigi? That's right. It's the name of the mafia boss. You know Gigi? The name of the guy Nair was after and was named Gigi too. If a mafia protege assassin is here in Kamurocho, it must mean that Gigi's here with his crew. Detective Tanamura, welcome back. We can take it from here. That sentence didn't make any sense. Why would it be welcome back? I think that was mistranslated slightly. Okay. Oh, sure. I'll leave it to you guys then. Information relating to Gigi, huh? Guess I'll go back to Nair and report it to her. Alright. Finally. Alright. See if I can... Now comes the hard part. I have to find my way back to Nair. That place is a maze. Okay. Let me just skirt around this guy. Ah, shoot. Oh, I forgot I can spend points. Hold on. Hold that thought, street punks. Let's see. We have 4 points. I don't really care about Oz or Dragon's Spirit. Let's get breezy arrest to make that easier, and let's get arm barring. Whee! Ooh. Okay. Man, being drunk is such a big buff. My strategy for the Coliseum for Kiryu has just been to go in with a full heat bar and being drunk. Makes the first two fights so much easier. You just delete the health bar of the first enemy and you get back a good amount of heat on the second one. Okay. So let me see if I can remember where the trainer is, because this place, like I said, is kind of a maze. I think it's up this way. And then over to the left. No, wait, I think this is it. Yes, here it is.
Hi.
Tanamura-san, what can I help you with? I have some info of my own. It's about Gigi. Really? What is it? Some foreigners I arrested for possession of firearms said they were afraid of some assassin trained by Gigi and had to protect themselves. An assassin trained by Gigi? I might know the person they're talking about. Usually these types go out of their way to hide, but here Gigi is so strong he's using this guy like some kind of advertisement. So he's looking to scare the surrounding organizations into submission. Clever. The same killer is apparently still walking the streets of Kamurocho. Kamurocho? I wonder if he was brought over here as a bodyguard. In any case, this means Gigi is not alone. So he brought backup. I don't know how many we'll have to face, but we need to stay on our toes from now on. Thanks for the info. I'll let Marcos and the others know. Okay. I'll be keeping my eyes peeled too. Okay. So now I think we can do the next training with her. Yeah, sparring. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm drunk, so that should help at least with heat gain. And I've done some IF7 training and we're level 18. So, hopefully this goes okay. Oh, right, I forgot she can do that. Oh, are we not allowed to use... Oh, heat actions here? I think that's right, yeah. You can still get the benefits from being in heat mode, but... Got her. Ah. Come here, girly. Gotcha. Oh, jeez. Okay. Come on. Go down. I can barely see what's going on with some of these weird camera angles. Got her. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Oh, I lost again. I know it's just sparring, but I really hate losing. I know exactly how you feel. But thanks to you, I think I've gotten the hang of dealing with enemies after parrying. You learn the essence of arm dragging. There! I got some big news. What is it? Oh, Tanamura-san's here too. Perfect timing. What's the news? Someone cited the same Gigi that was seen at the club. I know of a building that he apparently enters every night. Good work. That Gigi's our killer. Then that building could very well be his hideout. Where is this building? It's over on Pink Street. Let's go check it out then. Wait, you need a warrant to just enter a building like that. And to get a warrant, you gotta have some degree of evidence. Sometimes I get fed up with the amount of paperwork here. I know you were such a straight-edge cop, Tanamura-san. That's not it. If I'm the one storming into a building, I couldn't care less about a piece of paper. But your position is a bit more complicated. If you guys enter illegally and get caught, your investigation is pretty much over. You got a point. I guess we'd best stick to Japanese rules to avoid a lot of problems. We'll have to go about this carefully. First, go by that building and find out for sure if it is in fact the right Gigi. If you get the evidence, I'll take care of the paperwork. Then we can make our move. Got it. I'll go look into it then. There, did you hear from Garcia? Not a word. I just hope he's okay. I've got a bad feeling about this. I'll see if I can find out anything. Once again, Marcos is puppeting Nair here. Yeah, Marcos apparently for some reason never moves his lips. Nair is the only one ever moving her lips. Somehow they messed that up in the like cutscene stuff, I guess, where like for some reason Nair talks or moves her lips whenever Marcos or Nair talks. I don't know, maybe it's intentional, like maybe she's supposed to be translating for Tanamura, but Tanamura should be able to understand Marcos too. Unless he's got like a particular dialect or something of Chinese that he's speaking that Tanamura can't understand, but they never established that. So I think it's just some weird glitch with this these specific sets of cutscenes. That guy really worked hard. My brother always used to say Marcos would become a police officer one day because of his strong sense of justice. And now Marcos is the one chasing the killer who murdered him. It's kind of ironic. You guys were all pretty close, weren't you? My brother didn't really get along with my parents, so he always confided in me. Marcos was also one of his only friends. He wasn't really a people person. I see. So Marcos working on this case is his way of honoring your brother. All we can do now is chase down the killer and make him pay. Yeah. Nobody can change the past. Exactly. There's no point in moaning about it. Once we've put an end to this thing, let's go out for some celebratory drinks. Sounds good to me. Alright. Let's do the next training if we can.
Hi.
Oh, actually, let me double check what upgrade we got. Abilities, training, Nair abilities, yeah. Essence of arm dragging. In heat mode, triangle immediately after parrying. Okay. Looks like there's 2 more. Makes sense.
Hi.
Yeah, these fights can get a little like, yeah. The guy with the gun taunt who can't use guns. These fights do get a little like, kind of prolonged with Nair. Oh, I forgot to heal before this fight. Oh well. I can't use any items during the fight, so I guess I'll just have to play a bit more conservatively. But these fights with Nair do get kind of long because we can both parry, so we just kind of end up parrying each other quite a bit. She also still hits fairly hard, even after leveling up quite a bit. I'm a little surprised. I didn't come across anybody in the Coliseum yet who can, like, parry like Tanamura or Nair can. I was kind of expecting them to reuse some of the aspects of the different of the different MC styles for some of the Coliseum characters, but as far as I can tell, they haven't. Maybe I just haven't fought those guys yet. It'd be kind of funny if, like, depending on who you're playing as, the other character showed up in, like, luchador masks or something. I think that happens in, like, one of the, in, like, Zero or something, doesn't it? Where there's, like, a character that shows up in a luchador's mask with, like, the same, moveset as, like, a main character. And then there's obviously, the other mask man. Shoot, I'm trying to remember what the name of the mask is. Shoot. Come on. Come on, just let me hit you. You're so low and so am I. Come on, please. Oh my gosh. Is this fight ever gonna end? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That was pretty close. Lost. I don't think I have what it takes to beat you, Tanamura-san. It's only because I've got a good teacher. I'm truly grateful. You learned a release throw. I just don't get it. Why hasn't Garcia contacted me? How caught up could he be at the embassy? I just hope everything is okay. Do you want me to try checking for you? Can you even do that? I think so. Let's see here. Hello? This is Tanamura from Community Safety. I need you to look up a phone number. Huh? Already left? Yes. Right. I see. Sorry for the trouble. What did they say? Garcia was at the embassy to file some papers, but left immediately after he was done. What? But it's likely he got involved in something. Garcia. Is there any way you can contact him? I haven't had the chance to give him the cell phone I got from Marcos yet. This may not be the best time to sit back and wait patiently. I'll go and look for more clues. Something might have come in on the radio receiver. I'll let you know as soon as I hear something. Got it. Thanks. Alright, let's go eat something in a minute. Did I know Gamescom is streaming now? Yeah. People have been mentioning that in the chat and stuff. I've also been told it's very boring, so I'm not missing much. How's it going, Union? Alright, let's find some place to eat a minute. There's that bar around the corner there. Oh, I'm still drunk, so I should keep an eye out for any dudes trying to get in a fight with me. Be bad to get in a fight right now. Ah, there's one right there, isn't there? Okay. We just slow down here a minute. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Going well today makes the 10-day countdown before I lost Soul Aside's release, finally. Okay. I don't want to use that up. Let's just defeat these guys without taking too much damage, I guess. Yeah, I heard that they made the Tale of Xillia remaster official. That's about all I've heard from Gamescom. That and the Bubsy 3D thing. Alright. Finally made it to the bar. All right. Let's drink some alcohol or something. Maybe he's got some refreshments to go along with it. Yeah, I think I own it on PS3. So I don't know if I'll buy the remaster right away or not. Probably not. I'm kind of behind on the Tales of Xillia games I already have. Or sorry, the Tales of games I already have. Alright, I am apparently as drunk as I can get. Well, there was no refreshments here. Let me go outside. Trying to think where the nearest bar is, or like the actual restaurant. Do I have both? I think I do, actually. Yeah, I have both. Let's see, where's the nearest restaurant that I haven't finished eating at? Oh, there's a steak place around the corner. Known member of a weapon smuggling ring spotted on Nakamichi Street again? Dang it. Okay, well, let me go eat some steak and head over to Nakamichi. Not gonna make it over there like this anyway. And Grasshopper is still one of my favorite Tales of games. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have put one of the Tales of games on the last poll. Oh well. There's always next year, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm full and ready to beat some faces in. Let's head over to Nakamichi Street. Oh, gosh, dang it. Is it? I haven't, you know me, I don't really keep up with these things too much. They happen and you're like, oh, things are happening. And I'm like, I am playing a game from 2010 still. I don't know. The only new thing that I've seen that it looks kind of interesting is there's that Helldivers collab with ODST coming up in like a week or so. I don't own Helldivers 2 though. Gonna probably hold off on buying it, honestly, unless it goes on sale for the Xbox thing. Damn it, where did he go? You, where's this wanted criminal you were talking about on the radio? Hey, Tanamura-san. Well, you see, we kind of lost him. That's too bad. Well, got to look around for him. These cops don't give up. Hmm? Is that the wanted criminal that's on the run? Hey, you there. Can I talk to you? Damn, a cop. You'll never take me in. If you come along with me, we can avoid any unnecessary violence. I can't afford to get caught. Sorry, pal, but you're going to have to die. Whoa, hello. That went flying. Whee! Oh, hell driver. But Officer Freebird was playing. You're going to jail. Damn it. Don't make me waste more of my time. You ready to come along now? Fine. I'll come with you. I'll come with you. If you protect me. Huh? What are you saying? Use the cops and protect me. If they find out I've been caught, I'm a dead man. Who's they? Guy called Gigi. Once he sets a sight on you, you'll never escape until he kills you. Gigi? He's the guy Nair's looking for. What did this Gigi guy tell you? I don't know anything. I was just asked to do a job. What were you asked to do? To get a massive amount of firearms and a chopper. A chopper? I mean, like a helicopter? That's right. But I don't know what he plans to use it for. That's all I know. Alright, I got it. Just calm down. The police will take you into protective custody and... Ooh. What? Ugh. I'm sorry, officer. I got here as fast as I could. Hey. Hey! Hey! Somebody call an ambulance! Thundermer-san, we heard a gunshot? Yes, this man's been shot. The shooter has to be somewhere nearby. What? HQ! HQ, can you hear me? Looks like they were able to shut him up. Firearms and a helicopter. I need to report this to Nair. Yes, not HQ. We need to report this to Nair. Alright. Oh Lord, I can't change. Oh, won't you let me fly, free bird? Yeah. Ba-da-bum bum bum ba-da-bum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-bum ba-bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Oh Lord, I can't change. Tanamura-san, what can I help you with? I got some information on Gigi. What is it this time? A weapons buyer I arrested in Kamurocho was apparently doing work for Gigi. Seems Gigi ordered a large amount of guns and a helicopter to boot. A helicopter? What are they going to use that for? No clue. But the buyer was gunned down in cold blood, right in front of me. They wanted to make sure he didn't talk. That's terrible. This also means the weapons have already made it into the hands of the enemy. The helicopter too, I bet. You can't hide a helicopter without at least one person noticing. I'll do some sniffing around too. Good. That'll be a big help.
Hi.
You hear from Marcos? Not yet. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing sticking your nose in the boss's business? You head back and tell the others we found the rats, and then we'll take care of them. Got it, boss. Isn't that the guy who got shot earlier? Same model. Who are you? Didn't you hear what I said? You're already taken care of, got it? I don't have to explain shit to someone who's about to die. Get 'em, boys. Looks like we're going to have to fight. You take half of them, I'll take the other. Got it. Your luck ran out when you made the boss your enemy. Now you two can die together. Ooh. Right between the legs. I wonder if, like, when Tanamura does that move, I wonder where his package is located and how much of it is in the face of the enemy. Oh, I guess he's kind of like grabbing, yeah, it's more like the leg there. I guess his crotch isn't directly in their face, at least. It's more his ass, I guess, just like on top of their head. Poor Reggie. Tanamura's ass is the last thing you'll ever see. Before I snap your neck. Sorry, Raymond. You're not walking again. Well, looks like that's that. Ever seen these guys before? Some for common misdemeanors. I'm pretty sure they work for under GG. GG knows about us then. Marcos! It's from Marcos. Put it on the speaker so I can hear too. Got it.
Hello?
Nair, get out of there! Marcos, are you okay? Don't worry about me. Just get out of there. Garcia's with me. Chasing GG at the club was just a trap to catch us. Even the interpreter was... Ugh! Marcos! Marcos? Now listen up, you idiots. Is this Gigi? That's one of my aliases. What are you planning on doing with Marcos? We know you've got Garcia too. That's entirely up to you. If you intend to keep snooping around, then you'll all be taking a trip to the bottom of the sea. But if you keep to yourselves, I'll let them go when the time is right. Let them go? We're not that stupid. Someone as evil as you would never be so gracious. Then do as you like. Your fate is up to you. So don't forget. I don't get it. What the hell is Gigi up to? I don't know what his goal is, but there's something else I don't get. The first person to call was Marcos. If Marcos was captured, how could he be free to use the phone? The only explanation is that Gigi had Marcos make the call. To inform us that he was okay? I guess? He kept Marcos alive and even went out of his way to let us know. Pretty sure he wants to make a deal. And if that's the case, then he probably wasn't lying about his end of the bargain. You mean he'll let everyone go if we keep to ourselves? Exactly. And if he doesn't intend to keep them hostage or to kill you, it means he's got some kind of reason. His hand is bigger than his face? It just reminds me of like back in like middle school. Hey, did you know if your palms are bigger than your face, you're an idiot? What? Smack. Ha ha, idiot. What the hell is Gigi up to? I have a feeling if you do as he says and stay out of business, you'll be allowed to return home safely. But you also miss your only chance to bring him down. Talk about tough decisions. This is out of my hands now. Ultimately, this is a decision that you will have to make. I want to get the criminals who killed my family. And I'm sure Marcos feels the same. I know if I go home just because the killer told me to, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. It's gonna be dangerous. You sure you can handle it? I have to try. You're coming too, right? I'm not gonna just up and leave. Not now. And it's settled. We'll go save Marcos, and then we'll arrest that murderer. Right. Be sure to be in that building Marcos was talking about. Just let me know when you're ready. I'll be waiting here. Got it. But yeah, no. The hands of like all the guys in this game are pretty big and like gnarly, honestly. Like they look like, well, I guess they look like the hands of a 40-year-old, if I had to say, which I guess some of them are technically.
Hi.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Great, then let's do this. Yeah, Nair is pretty cute. I like that top and jacket she's got going on. This is it, I guess. Yep. I knew you'd show up. You have no idea what you're getting yourselves into. If you're here, then this must be the right place. You sure about that? Either way, you're not gonna live to find out. I wonder if there's heat action with Nair. Usually there is if like the ally like grabs one or something. Jamie, no! What is with all the, like... I guess they're supposed to be Chinese, not, like, Japanese, but, like, these names feel strangely, like, English, like, American. Like, I know they're supposed to be foreigners, but I don't know how many Chinese people there are named Eddie. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but... Which song? Shit! Don't you move! Sorry, but we don't have the time to talk. You're going to let us in. Oh, this is a nice place. So, you came. You must be GG. No, the boss is already gone. What? He warned you, didn't he? He told you not to interfere any further. I'm gonna take care of you now. You can die together. Regretting your stupid mistakes is one. Yeah, I guess so. But this is supposed to be Japan, not China. Or not, Japan, not America. I guess somebody having a nickname like that isn't too far-fetched, but I don't see why you would, like, Americanize their name if going over to, like, Japan, per se. I mean, for one, the cultural difference is, like, much smaller than the difference than, from... Japan and China, I would assume, in terms of, like, names and everything. Just the same arm. Some assassin you are, man. The song named Gnarly? I've never heard of that one. What the? That was a professional assassin. GG definitely isn't fooling around. So where is GG? Hmm? What is it? There's a note here on the phone. Tower, helipad. Times were in here too. I bet the tower refers to the Millennium Tower. The tallest building in Kamurocho, right? Let's get going then. Wait, we still have a few hours until the time written on the note. If we get there first, they might see us and run away, and then we're back to square one. We should wait here first and make our move right before things go down. Okay. It's about time. Are you ready? As ever. Let's go. Okay. That elevator should take us to the roof. Right, let's go. This is where it ends, folks. Who are these guys? Looks like they were expecting us. I guess things are gonna get ugly. You got that right. When I'm done, not even your mother will recognize you. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tanemura's mother is dead, so... Well, maybe she's not. Maybe she's alive in Thailand. I guess we didn't get closure on that, did we? Whether his mother was dead or alive. It was, that sub-story was more about his father, wasn't it? Both his biological father and his adopted father. Gosh, being drunk is such a buff. It's so good. The only reason to not walk around always drunk in these games is just because you get more fights, which can get annoying. Okay. The same, like, two death poses or whatever. Are you alright? I'm fine. We have to hurry. Right. Casually starts walking towards the elevator. It's always the top of giant buildings around here, isn't it? Well, I guess this is one of the only established places with a helipad. Marcos! Garcia! Wait, isn't that... GG. I must give you credit for making it this far. However, your coming here was a mistake. And I take it you realize that now, no? It can't be. Are you sure that's GG? Yeah. Nair, what's gotten into you? Can't blame you for being surprised. This is why I told you coming here would be a mistake. What's going on? He's... my brother. Your what? But why? It's just as it appears. I killed our parents, faked my death, and took off with our family's massive fortune. Oh, nice. Good for you, man. It can't be. I'm afraid it can. But the facts reported on the murder are all lies. What do you mean? Our family operated a plant dealing mainly with automobile manufacturing. But that business alone could never amass such wealth. It was merely a front. Behind the scenes, they dealt in the munitions industry, selling arms. This was the true source of their enormous wealth. Wealth that I took. Publicizing my death freed me from all political and economic responsibility. Living behind the scenes has many advantages. It can't be. Nobody can just fake their death that easily. Perhaps not in Japan, but the sleuthing techniques aren't so advanced where I'm from. It was hardly a challenge to find a loophole. And I'm rich. Nothing is impossible for me now. This guy's ridiculous. My parents and I never saw eye to eye when it came to their money. I had to get rid of them. But Nair and Marcos were always there for me when I was alone. I am grateful to both of them. That's why you told them to stay out of your way, right? You didn't want to kill them. That's right. Even wicked people like you aren't able to forget the people they love. But do you think your friend and sister are happy with you now? That's why I told them not to interfere. If they figured out who I really was, I would have to dispose of them regardless. Oh, Nair's moving her mouth for him again. Dispose. You gave yourself away the moment you said that word. If these people were truly important to you, you'd never talk of disposing them. Not ever. I'm sure even Nair has realized the truth about you now. You're not my brother. My brother was nothing like you. My brother is dead. My brother died that day, along with my parents. You're just a criminal that murdered my family now, and you're not getting away with it. That's too bad. I would have thought you of all people would at least try to understand. You can't force your ideas onto other people and expect them to agree with you. That's enough. You will die now. I'm gonna make you pay. Count on it. I grow tired of this banter. Prepare yourself. GG. Oh, he's got a gun. What are you shooting at, dude? What? How did he get me during the... Okay, whatever. Am I taking damage when he hits me with the... Or am I gaining heat when he hits me with that? Okay. Well, GG. This can't be. Give up. It's over for you. All I ever wanted for you, just you, to be happy, Nair. If that's the way you truly feel, then pay for your sins with the rest of your life. That's my final wish, as your only family. Why did you kill your parents for money? You're the eldest son. You would have inherited the money either way, right? Those brainless idiots were wasting their own inheritance. How could I expect to inherit anything of my own? Waiting would have been futile. I tried reasoning with them. I even majored in management in college, but they would never even acknowledge that what I was saying. They were so incompetent they didn't even have the faculties to take notice of my talent. What's more, they didn't trust me, and were even looking for a new successor. They had no intention whatsoever to leave the family fortune to me and Nair. Is it true that our parents weren't interested in anything but money? It is true that our parents weren't interested in anything but money. But you made the wrong decision. Nobody has the right to kill another. Nair, you've grown up to be a wonderful person. I can rest easy knowing that. Tanamura-san. I know, Nair. I know. This is Tanamura from Community Safety Division. I need men on the roof of the Millennium Tower right away. Tanamura-san? Thanks for everything. You really helped me a lot. I guess you were pretty shocked to find out the murderer was really your brother. Well, of course. But honestly, I'm a little happy to see that he's still alive. Really? Well, we got the bad guy. I'm gonna bet, but I bet I'm going to be pretty busy for a while after this. Why is that? For starters, Gigi is going to be interrogated here in Japan, right? I also have to start on the extradition paperwork. Oh, I see. So the worst of all this is yet to come. Tanamura-san, you're not going to help? I think I'll pass on that part. I wish you all the best in there. Hey, you can't just leave me now. Just kidding. You were more than help than I could have ever imagined. We'll take care of the rest. There has to be some way I can repay you. No worries. I was just doing my job. Plus, you taught me lots of new techniques. The whole experience was pretty inspirational too. That's enough reward for me. You learned Kamaki firearm flip. You're too nice. When I get back home, I'll send you a bunch of fresh fruit. Well, I am partial to fruit. I'll be looking forward to it then. Nair, come here and help me fill these forms out.
Hi.
Be right there. Well, this is it, Tanamura-san. Thanks again. Right back at you. See you around. Huh. That Kamaki firearm flip would have come in handy during that last boss fight. Okay. Nope. Email. Oh, it's Bob. You've completed all the training. Congrats. I got a prize. All right, let's stop by Naomi's place and we can swap over to Saejima then in a minute. I'll have to change the title on Twitch, I guess. Well, one thing at a time. So is that the only... Yeah, because we got Reversal and then Kamaki Arm Flip. Those were the last two we were missing. Okay. Okay. Trying to avoid fights here. I just want to get to Naomi and then swap over to Saejima. Okay. Hi, Bob. Sacred Tree Shin Guards. Equip all 3 Sacred Tree items to gain protection from bullets. Okay. don't know if that would be useful at all. Maybe it'd be useful for the Amon fight or something. I guess if he uses the SMG a lot. Either way. Let's head over to Serena and swap over to Saejima. I'll just go ahead and stick the armor I'm wearing and some other things in the box a minute. Okay, let me go grab that Yakuza training gear a minute, so we can get some more XP on Saejima until he gets to max level. He's level 18 as well. Okay. We'll see where he's at once we get all the sub-stories done, I guess. There's also a little bit of training left for him as well. I guess let me go ahead and change the title on Twitch real quick. That should be fairly easy to do. Let's see, Twitch. No, it's not under that. Where is it? Is there not a spot for that? Should be. Well, I can just edit from here, I think. See if I can remember how to spell Saejima correctly. I think that's how I spell Saejima. I wonder if the text size is too small now. I made it smaller so larger messages or longer messages could show up in the bottom left. But it looks like it could maybe make it a bit bigger. Let me see here. I think it's pretty quiet over there as well, Arif. I think Union might be lurking then. That's about it. I think people are busy with the Gamescom thing. There is. But I'm not logged into Twitch directly is the thing. I don't have that panel, but I do have a different one. So I think it should have updated. Let me see if I spelled Saejima correctly a minute. I did. Nice. Okay. All right, let me equip that armor. I did that. All right, what do we got for sub-stories? I think the only current one that we hadn't finished was the running woman on Pink Street. Okay, so let's head over to Pink Street. If we walk outside, there might be some new sub-stories that are available now in this area, or in this section of the game, since we're almost at the end now. So let me check the map real quick for any new sub-stories. I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's one down here. Okay. Over by the over by the entrance downstairs. We can also do the training a minute. Okay. So let's go over to Ping Street. Ah, right, I forgot about this dude. My bad. It's kind of funny, it just puts you right back where you were, but the cop is gone. It is kind of convenient so you don't have to run back over, but it is kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me change that before I forget. Oh, I had this open? Okay, I can probably close this. Do. Let me just grab this, and then let me grab the chat thing real quick. I guess I could also change how big the chat box is. It's just I have it currently set to be a good size for the Nier Automata game, so it doesn't overlap with cutscenes when they show up, because they've got those black bars on the top and bottom, so it's just the right height for that. Okay. Set that, and then let's do font size 16. Test this out now. That's probably fine. Bubsy 40. They just spray farts in your face or something. I don't know. I've never seen like a 4D experience that seemed like a lot of fun, to be honest with you. That's probably fine. Okay. It's gonna make large messages a bit too long, I think, again, but whatever. At least now it's legible. Wish there was an outline option for the chat. Oh well. Okay, so Pink Street. Oh. Hey, Darth. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so people have been telling me about Gamescom. Did you just finish then? Oh, yeah. I should show you next time I get a chance. Saijima's got a belt on now that lets him pick up even, like, the big dudes, which is very appropriate for Saijima, and I feel like an upgrade he should get naturally anyway. Yeah, I already have Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 on PS3, so I don't know if I'll buy it right away, the remaster. Police officer there. I think I'm on Pink Street, aren't I? I am. There's a running lady on Pink Street who's getting harassed or something. Maybe it's in the alley. It could be in the alley there. Let me just run back down here again and double check if I walked past some NPCs or something. It's not this lady, is it? No. No Xillia 2? Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. I was just saying that I have both already on PS3, so I don't know if there's... I don't know if I'm gonna run out and, like, buy Xillia 1 again, you know? Let's try Pink Alley then, maybe a minute. I'm gonna assume you meant WoW expansion and not expression, but I see. I guess they're due for one. You couldn't have picked a better time to show up. You're the ones who were harassing that woman. And you're the one who got in our way big time. If you know where she is, it'd be in her best interest to tell us. I don't know where she's at. Don't play dumb with us. Where's that CD-ROM? CD what? Ah, I'll teach you to mess with us. You're in cahoots with her, aren't you? You'll wish you told us in the first place when you confessed to her mouth full of broken teeth. Feet Elf says, fuck you. Okay. Oh, more details about that edgy Pac-Man game or something? Just throws an entire motorcycle on a man. Is that considered vehicular manslaughter at that point? You'll pay for this, damn it. Snot-nosed crooks like you never learn. I don't know nothing about no woman, so leave me the fuck alone. What's she up to, anyhow? They wouldn't be this dead set on hunting her down over nothing. She mentioned the subway tunnel. Ah, hell. Guess I'll go check it out. Alright, down to the underground mall, I guess. Ah. Do you got a big friend I can show off with? No. Just a bunch of skinny dudes. Don't I have a new heat action for charging or as well? Or is that for Kiryu? No, I think I should have one for charging or for running around. Gotcha. Clothesline. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I honestly don't just have money to just randomly spend anymore. You may have noticed I've been employed for a good chunk of time at this point. I don't really have money to like be going and spending on a bunch of new games anyway right now, so. Plus, I got all these old games to play. Or games that I own. Games that are new to me, at least. Game from 2014 that I never... That dude just despawned out of existence. Sorry. Got jump scared there. But yeah, game from 2014. New to me. I'm sorry. Looks like I was the one without manners. Please take... Okay. Twist his dick. Give him the old dick twist. Yeah, I guess when you're Saijima, everybody who looks like who's like normal size probably looks like a bunch of twinks, huh? Like when you're the size of two normal men, any guy who looks like normal size is about half your size. So okay, so subway. Oh wait, subway tunnel. That would be... Oh, he mentioned the subway tunnel, not the mall. Okay, so let's go over to the subway. There's already a sub-story I got to do over there anyway. I can start. Okay. And then there should be... Let me see here. So let me see. So there's the one we're starting. There's this running woman one. There should be... It doesn't look like he's got one for the hostess clubs. I kind of want to take Saijima to a hostess club just because I think it would be funny, but I don't know. I guess I should probably do at least the hostess club with like one character, right? Whether it's like Tanamura or Kiryu or Saijima or somebody. Just to see what's like in this game versus some of the other games. I don't know, it's just not a huge, like, it's not super high on the priority list, you know? Let's see. Should just be up here and on the right. Okay. So subway tunnel. I assume this is what they're talking about, right? Oh, here we go. What kind of monster steals from the poor? As if being homeless wasn't bad enough. That's what happens in a recession. What do you even steal? That's the weird part. He didn't touch my money. All he took was food. That must have been one hungry son of a gun. Ah, well. All you can do is keep a closer eye on your stuff, I suppose. What I wouldn't do to get my hands on that thief? Somebody's stealing food, huh? I don't need to be... I guess I don't need to be down here right now. I thought he said something about a subway tunnel, which I think this is... I think that's what that's supposed to be. Let me take a look again. I can always look it up, I guess. Green Shadow. What the hell's the world coming to these days? Better see if anyone else needs help. Okay. Running woman. Better check those subway tunnels. Okay. I assume that... I mean, she wasn't down by the mall, so I assume that this is what I should be looking at.
No.
I'm telling you what I saw. It was an alien or something. There's no such thing as aliens. You're just drunk. Well, maybe it was a monster. Ever think of that? I mean, shit. You didn't even see it. And what it looked like, this alien monster of yours. It was green and kind of slimy. It lifted the manhole cover in Children's Park and glared right at me. That, my friend, was a kappa. You know, those mystical cucumber-eating critters? Congrats on finding such a fantastic beast. So, okay, it was a kappa. Doesn't matter what it's called. When I think of that thing creeping around the streets, what drives a man to drink? I told you, there ain't no such thing as kappas. I swear. I guess maybe these aren't subway tunnels. I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. Maybe an old abandoned, like, underground, like, shopping district, it seems like. Kind of like the Kamurocho Mall that's still in operation. Seems like it. There's, like, a lot of old, business fronts and everything. Like, this is a Kamuro coffee and stuff. Supposed to be some sort of like cafe, I guess. Huh, I guess I never realized what this place actually was originally. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of an interesting idea. I don't think I've ever been in like an underground mall or anything like that before. Plenty of above ground malls and everything. It is America after all, but never like an underground one. Makes sense in such a built up city though, that like if you can't expand outwards, you'd expand down and up. So, skyscrapers and down below. I know there are some, like, in places with, rail, trains and stuff. They'll often put businesses, like, by the entrances and exits to the subway because, you know, there's, like, a lot of foot traffic there. So, although sometimes you get into a problem with, like, a lot of crime in those areas because somebody can just steal something and hop on a train and get pretty far away pretty quickly if you can't catch them in time. A lot of petty theft and stuff. Or just disappear into the crowd, right? If there's that many people around, it can be easy to lose someone. Let's see. Where would okay, so if it's not down there, I would assume it's down here? Like, where else would it be? Besides, like, the mall and stuff. Because I don't think... Yeah, because I assume... I guess I could look this up. I'm probably going to have to look this up anyway. So, let me go and check. So... Yakuza... A caps lock. Yakuza 4... Saejima... Sorry, I forgot the sub-stories, yeah. I don't like that one of the results was Haruka there. Anyway, let's see. What are we looking for? We're looking for Running Woman. Lastly, head to the Millennium Tower basement. Oh, okay. I never would have looked there, I'll be honest. Didn't realize that that's what that place was. Was something to do with subway stuff. I guess that makes sense. I think there are trains that run underneath the grating there, isn't there? I didn't think about that. Okay. I thought it was like some underground area, like some behind the scenes workings of where they keep the generators and stuff. I guess it might also be that, but yeah. Yeah, there's trains running down there, I guess. Huh. Yeah, I never thought about that. Or right over the subway. Okay. There she is. Looks like I wound up coming here after all. God, I'm such a sucker for a long pair of legs. I bought it. I brought it. We're all set on our end too. All right, let's make the exchange.
Yeah.
First, let's see if it's the real deal. You're not exactly the trusting type, are you? These suits just look as seedy as the last. All right. Looks authentic. Then hand over the briefcase already. Sorry, but we can't do that. You're double crossing me? As long as we have the CD-ROM, we don't need you anymore. Besides, I'm sure you've already burned a copy. But that won't matter after you're neutralized. You won't even remember your own name. Alright, show's over. Who are you? Don't matter who I am. She held up her end of the bargain. Now leave the briefcase and get out of here. Now that you've seen us, we can't let you leave. Not with your memories intact, anyway. Let's see how much of head trauma it takes to neutralize you. Head trauma, you say? Oh, I think we can deal with that. She's just cheering in the background there. Ah. Come on. Head trauma, you say? What, that wasn't enough to neutralize you? I can do more. One sec, let me just build up some heat. There's enough to dislocate his jaw, apparently. How are you still up? Well, that's the end of that, dude. Thank you, Suzuki-san. Didn't even run? You got grit, I'll give you that. Do I? I figured I'd be fine with a strong, manly hero like you. Alright, enough sweet talk. I'm in this deep, ain't I? Time to clue me in. Maybe so. It's all over and done with, so why not? I'll tell you everything. Okay, first things first. What's this CD thingy? This? You might call it a secret ledger. That don't look like paper to me. Where's the writing? What century are you from? Data that used to be on paper once upon a time is now stored on CD-ROMs. The CD came from the office of an influential politician. There's evidence of bribes, embezzlement, tax evasion. If this got out, the scandal alone would ruin his career. And those suits are the politician's henchmen, yeah? These days, they call themselves political assistants. They found out that I'd stolen the CD and struck a deal. I get it now. They wanted it back and were willing to pay. No, I'm no journalist, and I'm not particularly interested in seeing social justice served. But as long as it brings in money, well, don't tell me thieving's what you do for a living full time. They call me the Blue Rose. I'm just a little bit famous. In this industry, anyway. Well, alright. I ain't about to rough up a woman now, lady thief or not. Really? Really? What kind of man would I be if I did? A rare one. Thanks, Saejima-san. Hey, how'd you know? Takes one to know one, especially with a reputation like yours. You'll need to find a better disguise, like I have. Here's the compensation I promised. You got a player's piece. It's a cheating item for Kabat. Alright. Now that's what I call a femme fatale. Feels like we need some, like, saxophone music in the background for that conversation. Alright. What else we got? We got Green Shadow, and then there's two more I haven't unlocked yet, so... Okay, so which one is this? Green Shadow, it's near the top. Dragon Palace Bouncer, Brother and Sister. I did that. All that stuff. Didn't I? I think so, I did. I think I did anyway. Reason for Revenge, Brother and Sister stuff, yeah. Finale. Okay. Green Shadow. Head to the theater. You'll see a couple of homo guys. Talk about being stolen. Alien. Now approach Saejima's hideout A. Something will run out of it. Okay. We have to go to Saejima's hideout in a minute. Okay. So let's go back out the way we came in. He swooned, yeah. He's a sucker for a long pair of legs, as he said. I think it is very funny, though, that they get, the item that you get there is, for completing that, is the player's piece. That is fairly accurate. Anyway. Let's head down into... down here a minute. And then apparently we have to head to Saejima's hideout. What is your favorite Sonic game? Favorite Sonic game? I like... the one I've played the most of, I guess I'll say, is Sonic Rush. Because I had that on the DS, so I played a lot of that as a kid. It's got a good soundtrack, if nothing else. No, I think I have to stay... I think I have to work my butt off and get a video done so I can put it out on Thursday. Because there's an extra stream on Friday. Sorry. I wanted to watch a movie with you guys tomorrow, but I ended up having to re-record a huge section of the video 3 times the other day due to tech issues. It took me an hour and a half each time, so yeah, I didn't get as much editing done yesterday as I wanted to, so I think I'm gonna have to spend most of tomorrow working on the video as well. Hopefully it'll turn out okay, but yeah. Who's in there? Show yourself. Hey, what the hell? Wait, hold her right there, damn it. That little shit? The hell was he up to? Son of a bitch. Who was that anyway? Shit, that's right. I better see if anything's missing. Nothing. Not that I leave my good China sitting around, but still. I wonder where the hell this guy is now. So you got you too, huh? That damn thief's been causing a whole heap of trouble around here lately. Thief? I'm telling you, that thing's no petty thief. It's a kappa. A green and slimy kappa. What now? Ain't so much... There's no such thing as kappas. It was a common crook, plain and simple. Don't much care what it was. What do you know about him? For whatever reason, this thief only steals food. Even sway my miso paste cucumbers. Say what? You know, cucumbers with that special sauce on them? Sure, I know him. But you're saying he stole cucumbers? Yeah, and cabbage and other stuff too. But it's always food, the gluttonous bastard. I told you, it's a coppa. Copies are crazy for cukes. Everybody knows that. Laugh all you want, but I swear I saw a coppa in Children's Park, hiding under the manhole. I bet it's the same one. Enough coppa crap. I'm gonna go look around Children's Park and get to the bottom of this. Okay, I think that's the park in the top left of the map, so. I watched Perfect Blue anime movie, and wow, yeah. Okay. I will admit to my ignorance on that. But I am glad you are enjoying things. No way I can just find and film a coppa. This is what you get when your director half-asses the entire TV station. Do you really think I'd find monkey turtlemen in the city? Put down the pipe and do your job, old man. Hiroshi's Kamurocho expedition, my ass. Screw this! The Amazon is where it's at. Nothing to discover here but cheap suits and overpriced drinks. No coppa here. Figures. Maybe I should have just bought some cucumbers. Ha! That's so cliche it hurts. Should have tried the Yakuza games when I had Game Pass. Yeah. Here's the manhole. Thief or cop, I don't much care. I just want to get to the bottom of this. Yeah. How much more expensive has Game Pass gotten? I heard they kept up in the price to the point where it's starting to get not to be worth it. This could take forever. If only there was some way to lure him out. They said he only steals food, right? Maybe I ought to leave out some grub as bait. Will Otaranor work? Alright, then I'll just put this here. That didn't work. Didn't they say he stole cucumbers? The convenience store ought to have something like that. No, I wanted to... Got it. Okay, I got the garbage. I had to, like, press my body against the trash can, but I got it. Alright, let's stop by the convenience store down the corner there. See if they have anything with cucumbers in it or whatever. There it is. Miso paste cucumber. Must be intentionally put here for the quest. Although I will say the Yakuza games are kind of games I think I would rather own than rent, just because they take so long to get through. Unless you, like, skip a bunch of stuff, so... Like, even if I was playing this on my own time, it would probably take me a while to get through these games. I said he only steals food, right? Maybe I ought to leave out some grub as bait. Miso paste cucumbers go great with drinks. Here, the mythical Kappa is a big fan of them, too. Well, they mentioned cukes. Miso paste cucumbers ought to get the job done. Holy shit! Where do you think you're going? He's gone. Was that the thief? Sure is a quick son of a bitch. Ah, well. I'll put something else by the manhole and wait for him to make another appearance. Do I have to go and get the cukes again? Guess I should have bought two. Let me just double check here. If we have to do something besides cukes. You missed your chance. Head to Sushi Jin and order some and then take it back to the manhole. Okay. proud to own Yakuza games. Yeah. I mean, they're definitely games that would be pretty easy to revisit like later on. Like I said, I'm already kind of interested in revisiting Yakuza 0 when I after I get 5 done. I don't know if it'll happen for sure or not, but I'm definitely thinking about it. So that's a decision for future me to make for next year. Eh? Yes, here's a sushi place. Don't look like it's been changed up from 25 years ago. Think I can kick back and eat here. Welcome. Might be able to find something that Kappa like here. Let me show you to a seat. Kappa Maki. Actually, I'd just like to order a Kappa Maki. Bring it back for someone as a souvenir. Kappa Maki? I'm sorry, sir, but we're all out of cucumbers right now. We won't be able to make any for you. I've got a cucumber right here. Could you take it and make me a Kappa Maki? I know it's not that big, but it should do the job. Oh, okay? Thanks. I know it's weird, but I really need a Kappa Maki. Sure. Could you wait here for a moment? I'll go back and, see what they can do. Well, here you go. 1 Kappa Maki. That'll be 750 yen. Here you go. Thank you so much, and sorry for all the trouble. No, it's all right. Thank you for coming in. We hope you'll stop by again soon. I got myself a Kappa Maki. I should stop by the manhole cover by that okay. I do want to, yeah. You're right that I do want to. I think it'd be fun to be able to replay the game and, like, get all the references. The name of the sushi roll comes from the Kappa, a mythical creature who loves cucumbers. Okay, so it's a sushi roll with cucumbers and stuff in it. Actually, while we're here, let's eat here as well. Yeah, we can eat a little bit here. Keep working through some of the food. I don't know if there's a good reward for doing all the food. I haven't checked that, but might as well keep doing it as I can. Since there's no good way of, like, dealing damage to yourself other than getting drunk and getting in fights, so you can go and eat more. Oh, that guy's right there. Let me just take the cab. It'll be a lot faster anyway. Okay. I'm wondering actually if I should just modify my PS3 instead of buying, like, Yakuza Dead Souls from the PSN store. Since I'm getting kind of low on cash. And I want to kind of modify the PS3 anyway at some point. I'll think about it later. Here's the manhole. Maybe I'll leave some... Okay. Well, they mentioned cukes. How about cucumber sushi? If Kappa Maki don't do the trick, nothing will. There you are. Gotcha. Huh? I figured. Hey, wait! Damn it! That's a chase sequence. This is one of the more interesting and kind of out there sub-stories we've had so far involving any of the characters, I feel like. Ah, oh, shoot. Oh, hello. There we go. Gotcha. So you're our Kappa, huh? What's with you, anyway? You're asking me? Shit, are you really a Kappa? Well, Yep, I'm a Kappa, alright. Ain't no such thing, dipshit. That's just a costume. You think I'm stupid? No, please don't hit my head. Coppers lose their strength if you knock over the bowl they have on top, you know. It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stole food from the homeless guy is underground. Oh, yes. I'm sorry about that. I was so hungry. Well... So what the hell are you doing beneath the streets in that getup anyway? This how you get your jollies? No, I work for a production company that's contracted to a television station. We decided to make a special documentary for TV called Hiroshi's Kamuro Expedition. The show would be about the famous explorer Hiroshi-san capturing a kappa that lives in Kamurocho's underground. Well, I never heard of kappas in Kamurocho. That's because there aren't any. So the director told me to become the monster. How do you mean? I would dress up like a kappa and live under the streets of Kamurocho, and the rumors would start to fly. That way, everybody would tune in when the intrepid Hiroshi finally bagged the beast. But it's been a month with no sign of the camera crew. I'm starting to wonder if the director forgot about me. What's wrong? Was it something I said? Nah, forget it. This is just getting way too fucking batshit, that's all. Well, now that somebody unmasked me, I guess I'll have to scrap the show. I'll head to the TV station and tell the director what happened. Oh, one more thing. Somebody raided my hideout in the theater underground. Was that you too? Huh? I've never been under the theater. I just stuck to the underground mall and below the children's park. Oh, okay. Forget about it. Sure thing. Anyway, I found this down in the sewers. I don't need it, so you can have it if you want. You got a stun gun. Thanks for getting me out of this dead-end gig. Ah, Cruddle sticks. Can I even ride the train wearing this? Cruddle sticks? I'm stealing that. I'm gonna try and add that to my vocabulary. Yep. Anyway, I think that guy had and left behind. I think so too. I think they kind of forgot about him. Cruddle sticks. That's a new one. So, then who is the green guy who broke into my hideout? Ah, whatever. It's not like he stole anything. Better not hang around in a crowded place like this. Somebody might recognize me. Cutscene? For this? This is definitely one of the more out there sub-stories this game has had, or the series has had in a while. Web snappers. Must be imagining shit. Okay. Alright. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so we did all the brother and sister ones. We did Bodyguard. Let me see if I can see any here that I haven't done. A minute. Should have like 2 more that we haven't unlocked or started yet. So let me go ahead and see if I can load this page a minute. Okay, so Dragon Palace Bouncer. Yeah, we did that. We did Bodyguard. Speechless. I don't think I've done this one. Looks like Mother and Child. You have to do this one first. Oh, okay. So we had to complete Running Woman, so now we should be able to do this one, and then that leads to Speechless, apparently. Weird that they're in kind of a reverse order here. Then again, the last one you have access to is that Green Shadow one here in the last section of the game. Okay, so Mother and Child. Go to the hallway north of the lockers through the theater. You'll find a guy in a suit with a job for you. Hallway north of the lockers through the theater. Okay. Did I watch the Air Riders Direct? I did not. I've been getting bits and pieces of information from people in chat, but that's about it. Something about Bubsy 4D and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the Tales of Xillia remaster. That was the only thing that people seem to care about enough to tell me about. Excuse me, are you Saejima-san? He was asking. A friend. I'm a respectable businessman, I assure you. I've been looking for you. how'd you hear about me anyhow? You can relax. I just happen to have some homeless men in my circle of acquaintances. I asked one if he knew anybody who could help me out, and your name came up. All right, then. So what do you want? Actually, there's a little, job I'd like you to do. A paying job? Yes. Can you spare a moment to hear more about it? I don't come cheap, you know. I understand, but I'm happy to hear you're interested. I'm Takada, a manager at Oyamada Talent Productions. Let's head to our office to discuss the particulars. I can't believe we're gonna get another Bubsy game. I guess Bubsy has achieved meme status, yeah. It'll be like the, what was that movie? The, Morbius movie. It's like that, but for a video game. We'll see if it does any better than the Morbius re-release in theaters. Saejima-san's here to see you, ma'am. I'm Oyamada, president of Oyamada Talent Productions. So what's this job entail, Oyamada-san? I'd like you to be a security guard for my daughter, Makiko. Now that she's making more media appearances, she's starting to get mobbed by rabid fans. Why not just tell the cops? Ain't that their job? Discretion is crucial this early on in Makiko's career. Surrounding her with police could cause a scandal. Show business is all about survival of the fittest. We just want to avoid any unnecessary trouble. Sajima's very huggable, 100%. Yeah, a lot to hug, that's for sure. Okay, fine. So you don't want the fuzz involved. Then why not keep an eye on your own kid? Well, you see, with Makiko-chan... God, it's because I refuse to let President Useless be responsible for my safety. She couldn't raise her own child, let alone protect her top talent. Makiko-chan, is that any way to talk about your mother? Hey, I called her president, and that's what matters, right? Because in case you forgot, I didn't even exist to this woman until I started making TV appearances. Oh, dang. Lotta. Okay. Makiko, you only just became a regular talk show guest. Daytime at that. If anything were to happen to you now... I don't want any part of this stupid industry. You're the one who wanted to be on TV, not me. Quit making me live your dream. I was hoping we would get a Metroid Prime 4 direct, personally. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they decided not to do one after the last couple that they did about the Donkey Kong game and the Mario Kart game just had like people spamming the drop the price thing. Maybe they decided not to give the public an in again. Although I think they turned off chat or something for like one of those, didn't they? At some point. I'm terribly sorry, but you see how it is. This is why we'd like you to handle her security detail. If you say so. What matters here is that Makiko-chan's being stalked. So, will you be your bodyguard? Sure, why not? I accept. But in return, well, I come with a hell of a price tag. We'll be sure to pay you handsomely. Just, please, keep Makiko safe. Makiko-chan will be heading home for the day. Would you please escort her to her cab? At the taxi stand? No problem. Alright, Makiko-san. Looking forward to working with you. And all that jazz. God. Alright, now, where's the taxi stand from here? Park Boulevard East, by the entrance to West Park. Yeah? Been out of town a while. Gotta get my bearings again. Well, let's hustle. Don't boss me around. You're my bodyguard. Would a little professionalism literally kill you? Huh? Honestly, where'd President Useless find this weirdo? What are you waiting for? Come on, West Park ain't that far. Hang on, I need to use the ladies' room. Then hold it. There's stalkers after you, remember? Sorry, I can't hold it. Wait here, I'll be right back. Man, this kid's a real pain in the old asshole. She fall in? Saejima-san, where's Makiko-chan? She's on the can. I'm just waiting for her to wipe up. The bathroom at the office? But she didn't come back in. Guess she got away. Oh no, some trolls just posted on her fan site threatening to attack her. You don't think. Alright, I'll find her. You go tell your boss. On it. Well, fuck me. Better check around here first. It is interesting how much slang and like how rough Saejima speaks compared to even some of the other characters you play as. But some of the translations that they have for him are pretty funny. Forget about it. Well, fuck me. Son of a bitch. All one word, of course. Also, I think it is kind of funny that he took on a bodyguard job for a public figure as a criminal trying to avoid the law. And, like, for an extended, presumably an extended period of time when he has no idea how long he'll be in town. It just seems a little irresponsible, not gonna lie. But the interactions are pretty fun between him and the girl, so it's kind of fun. Like, the sub-story itself seems interesting. Just a little... Well, okay, I'm not gonna say it's, like, less realistic than that Kappa one we just did. Like, the Kappa one is definitely the most out there one that we've done with any of the characters, I think. Just, like, pushing the bounds of, like, what's reasonable for this universe. No, please forgive me. Yeah, okay, whatever, man. All right. So, where in the world is she? I'm just gonna look up her location. Speechless. Mother and child. Talk to the guy in the white jacket nearby, and I'll point you to the north. Okay. We're looking for a guy in a white jacket to get us started. I assume it's this guy. What was with those maniacs chasing that girl around? Just when you think the city's dangerous enough as it is. I wonder if she's okay. Maybe I should have called the police. Hey, that girl you saw being chased. She wearing a black jacket? Huh? Oh, yeah, I think so. That'd be Makiko. You see where she went? She went running along this road towards, Shichifuku Street. Should I notify the police? Nah, don't bother calling the cops. I'll take care of this. She was headed towards West Park, yeah? Thanks, kid. Yeah, I don't know. Metroid Prime 4 is definitely one of the only games I think I'm kind of interested in for the Switch, too. Not that I'm interested enough to buy it, but at least not yet. Watch where you're going, the both of you, and stop spinning around like that. Sheesh, this is why I hate punks. If they're not chasing down women, or run around bumping into people. You saw some punks chasing a woman? I don't know, I just figured her for a dine and dasher. They kept yelling for their money back. So this wasn't a young lady in a black jacket? Purple, maybe? She wasn't what I'd call young either. Doesn't sound like Makiko. I gotta find her, and fast. I finished Kiwami. Oh, nice. So what did you think of the dock fight? I can ask you that now. Oh man, what do I do? They're in serious danger. I'd call the police, but I don't want those maniacs coming for me next. Hey, did you see a girl in a black jacket come this way? What? Oh, this mob of crazed fanboys grabbed her. They dragged her into that parking lot. God damn it. And then this big shot businesswoman went in there alone. Pantsuit? Yeah, a real CEO looking type. She ran in after them. That's when the screaming started. Stop! Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is bad. Someone's got to do something. Please hurry and help them. I mean... Yeah, I have the remaster of the original, but I haven't played through the series yet at all. Maybe it'd be fun to do on stream at some point. The one where you fight with Majima, needless to say, I was giddy with excitement. It is a cool fight. The only weird part about that, you know why it exists, Lupa? Do you know why that entire fight exists? It's to close a plot hole. Because if you... So you know how he, like, falls in the water and everything? And Kiryu just leaves? That's so he can be surprised when Majima shows up later in the story. Because in the original story, the last time he sees Majima is when he gets, like, shot or whatever. And he shows up again. So it's to close the loophole of the fact that you've been seeing Majima everywhere, even after he gets, like, shot or whatever. Like, Majima, I haven't seen you since, like, 5 minutes ago when we were fighting out, out on the street. Relax, we'll take good care of sexy widow Makiko. And why wouldn't we? We're her biggest fans. Hit me all you want, but don't touch my daughter. Shut up, unless you want more, bitch. You're one to talk. You made mad bank showing off that fine ass of hers. She dresses up all sexy when she's on stage. Why not now? Come on, baby. Show us the tits your mommy bought you. The remaster on the Switch is awesome. One of the best remasters I've ever played. Yeah. Again, I own it, so it might be good to... I got so many games to play, man. I really got to stop buying new ones. I know I've said that before, but I really got to double down on the ones I have for the most part. And I kind of have. I don't think I bought a game. New game. Let me think. Have I bought anything that wasn't for stream that's new? Probably. But I'd have to look at my Steam account to remember. Actually, yeah. When Kiryu walked away, I was so mad. Yeah, it's very out of character for him. I mean, to be fair, you may have noticed Kiryu in Yakuza 1 feels very out of character in general. Like, just slapping Haruka or whatever across the face there. Yeah, there's plenty of Switch 1 games I have that I haven't played. I don't know. Makes me less likely to get to the Switch 2. Even though probably some of them would run better on the Switch 2. But yeah. Yakuza 1 and 2, Kiryu feels like almost out of character. Just because they haven't nailed down his character. I would say that the character like Kiryu has in like later games and Majima has in later games. Like going from Yakuza 0 to Kiwami 1 can be a bit of a jarring experience. Just because of how different Majima and Kiryu act. Because, you know, they haven't had, like, several years of, like, games of development of, like, refining the characters. It's just a, like, raw... Like, Majima originally was just basically a Joker character. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, isn't it? Like... Literally, the original Yakuza 1 Yakuza 1 is like one of the is the first and like one of the only games for a long time to have an English like dub, and they got Mark Hamill, you know, Luke Skywalker in the Joker animated Joker. They got him to play Majima in the original Yakuza 1. So, like, in that, like, first game, he was basically just, like, kind of a Joker type character. Just, like, an agent of chaos. Pretty much. Coming from Yakuza 0 does feel weird, doesn't it? It does. It does feel very weird going from Yakuza 0 to Yakuza 1 or Yakuza 1 Kiwami. Yakuza 1 Kiwami, it's a bit more of a smoother transition in terms of gameplay, because they're both running on the same engine and both have very similar combat. But in terms of the story, it like is very weird. Mark Hamill, and he doesn't even remember. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't even remember Majima. I mean, to be fair, like it was like doesn't seem like it was a great like it wasn't exactly an acclaimed game when it came out, you know, here in the States with the English voice acting, and it was like several years ago now. Sub-stories, Kiryu and Kiwami is him, but story-wise, I don't know. Well, even in, like, sub-stories, only for the ones that they wrote and added after for, like, Kiwami. because there were a few that were in the original, mostly the ones that have like cutscenes to them, and trying to think what I was gonna say. Nope, I lost it. Anyway, that's probably because people show them the Kiwami version of the character technically. Oh, like when did Yakuza 1 come out, right? Came out for the PS2 in the early 2000s. It's probably been like 20 some years. Even if they asked him like 5 years ago, it was like probably like 10 or 15 years. Yakuza 1 Majima looks so goofy and I love it. Oh, like the original like model for him? Yeah, it does look pretty goofy. You know, people have modded in so you can play as Majima. So they've modded in Kiryu's like move set from later games into Yakuza 1 and stuff, and they've modded it in so you can play as like PS2 Majima and like the original Yakuza. Apparently I haven't messed around with this, but I've been informed that that is a thing. I kind of want to try it at some point, but yeah. Yeah, so it's been a while, so it's not surprising. Like, to be fair, he probably doesn't remember every single project he's ever worked on, so. Stop, Makiko she's all I've got left. Aw, shut it, you dusty hag. Clam up and enjoy the show. Time for a private sesh with the famous Makiko-chan. And we've got it all access passes. No, there you are. Who the fuck? Least you could do is be a good client and not run off. I ain't getting paid enough to follow you into the can. Don't just stand there. You're my bodyguard, aren't you? Then do your job. Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm looking at the, vending machines behind you. That's so weird. Huh. I wonder if that's how it is in the actual vending machines. So the one on the left, the Suntory one, the blue one, the stuff there isn't translated, like the names and stuff or whatever it is that's underneath there isn't translated in English, but the one on the right, the texture has translated text in English for cool and hot beverages. But that could just be how it is on the actual like real world versions of those vending machines, because it does seem like there is some like just basic English text on like some Japanese products. There's a Yakuza 0 co-op mod being made, I think. Ooh, hey. Okay. Oh, are you gonna skip straight to that? I've been told that I'm not allowed to play it until after I finish this game because of spoilers. But I mean, if you just want to skip straight to it, that's fine. Yeah. Hey, if the Yakuza 0 co-op mod ever gets finished, let me know. We can mess around with it on stream or something if you want. I'd be down for that. Don't just stand there. You're my bodyguard, aren't you? Then do your job. They ain't done nothing to you, so I got no reason to do anything to them. Are you blind? They hurt her. She could die. My orders are to protect you, not, what you call her, President Useless. And I ain't one for charity work. Orders? Are you blind and deaf? They're about to... Enough. What? You want somebody's help? Look them in the eye and ask nice. Help us. Didn't hear the magic word. And to be fair, I literally played Pirate Yakuza first. That's fair. I also played Pirate Yakuza right after 1 as well. I did skip quite a bit as well. Okay, sounds good. Please. Save her. Please save my mommy. There, was that so hard? God, nothing chaps my ass more than a precocious brat. You think you're some kind of white knight? Fuck off, man. Didn't you hear though, little lady? This here's my job, so get in line for your all-access ass whooping. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing Yakuza Dead Souls in like a month or so for October, so, or at least that's the plan for right now. Man, they sure like hugging Saejima from behind, huh? Just so much to hug, I suppose. Get out. Now. Son of a bitch. Mommy, are you okay? You're safe. Oh, thank goodness. Makiko, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. Ever since you were a little girl, I've been pushing you. Either through lessons, onto the stage, and now into danger. I never give you time to be a child. It was my dream to make it big in showbiz, not yours. I guess I was trying to live vicariously through you. Forgive me. Yeah, they wanted that all-access pass, I guess. It's okay. I love you, Mommy. Mommy? You haven't called me that since grade school. Really? Huh. Guess you actually feel like one again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Saejima-san. No sweat. All in a day's work. I don't mean to pry, but do you have any children of your own? Nope. Never even got hitched. Why? Oh, I was just thinking what a fine father you'd be. I'll have to remember how you handled my daughter earlier. You're more parental than I've been ever since. Ever. Oh, Mommy. Fine by me. Take what you can from it. The time's a-wastin'. You got yourself a taxi to catch. I really can't thank you enough. Here's your pay. Though it could never be enough. Please take it. You got a diamond. Nice. That'll sell for a good amount. Mommy? I actually think I'd like to try this showbiz thing for a while. It's not all sunshine and cupcakes, but it's my job. It's not all bad. Fanboys aside. Makiko. Good on ya. Break a leg, alright? I'll be sure to buy your record when it comes out. What? My record? You're too much. What'd I say? Why is that crow casting a shadow? Okay, whatever. Nothing. Be sure to buy my record, okay? Bye. With a diamond, no less, yeah. She did say she'd make a good parent. Yeah, I get the feeling that, she ain't no singer, Saejima. For being a hardened criminal who apparently killed multiple people, you're sure pretty innocent sometimes, aren't you, Saejima? Knockback is pretty good on Kiryu. I'll grab that for Saejima, I guess. Really useful for the very relentless enemies in the Colosseum there. All right, looks like the last sub-story, well, maybe not the last one. No, it is the last one for Saejima. Is it out in front of the tower, Millennium Tower. So let's head over there a minute. Let's head over there, shall we? By the way, how's the stream quality been? I'm messing around with some settings on the back end, seeing how far I can push my internet now that I've moved the router and sacrificed the goat. Thinking about trying to sacrifice a cow next time, see if I get any different results. Also, Saejima casually dropping the fact that he never got hitched to a stranger. Yeah. Looks fine to me. Cool. What are you gonna do? Spew another long-winded speech? Just give it up already. Enough already. Your idle threats don't intimidate me. That was me asking nicely. You won't like not so nice. Hey, come on. What are you doing? Oh, here comes trouble. Look, Namai-san, take my advice and pack it in for today. Got it? You never know when these political extremists will snap. Maybe even take down an innocent bystander or two. Why? Oi! Friggin' kids these days. You alright? Yes, I think so. Thank you very much. You're a lifesaver. Sir. Sir, are you all right? Another hired thug? We've had enough of your interference. What are you talking about? No, Orochi-kun. On the contrary, this man was helping me. Oh? So you're a politician, huh? My name's Numai. I deeply apologize for my aide's gross misunderstanding. At least on my end, it seems like messages are coming through at the same rate. I don't know, it's a little hard to tell. Here, let me see if there's a delay for me typing in a message and it's showing up on stream, or like what the delay is. 1 Mississippi. Oh yeah, it's like less than a second on my end at least. Like as soon as it gets typed in the chat, I see it, but I don't know what the delay is on stream. I don't know how I would test that. Oh, I know. I could just bring up the stream on my phone. Duh. Ooh, let's just test the delay a minute, shall we? At least. So if I do... One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Oh, it's like a 5-second delay. At least on my phone. That's not too bad. My name's Numai. I deeply apologize for my aide's gross misunderstanding. Please forgive me. It's alright. I know I don't much look like the average upstanding citizen. That kid come by here just to heckle you? Yes, this part of Kamurocho is under my electoral district. I've been giving public speeches here. But lately it seems I've been attracting the wrong kind of attention. It's a conspiracy. A rival has been sending these hired protesters after you. Orochi-kun, I won't have you spreading baseless rumors about a respected political opponent. But sir... Well, if it isn't Numai-san. Oh, hello, Shirakawa-sensei. Are you speaking here today? You certainly do work hard. Or do you hardly work? Hi, kid. Without the strong consistency you enjoy, Shirakawa-san, I have to focus more on grassroots efforts. That's just fine. When I was younger, I worked my way up by doing the same. But you know, youngsters these days have no stomach for a real debate. If you try to make too many waves, the rabble will have it out for you. One wrong word could spend this end of your political career, I suppose. Well, I'm sure you still have a bright future ahead. Do your best and the wheels of democracy will turn just fine. Take care now. See? I just know he's behind this. How many times have I told you as much? Who was that windbag? Council Masumi Shirakawa, Numai-sensei, will be going head-to-head against him in the next election into the Diet. Please, Orochi-kun, don't go accusing Shirakawa-sensei without proof. I'm sure he'd never even considered doing such a thing. You really trust that Shirakawa guy, huh? Why, I idolize Shirakawa-sensei. He entered politics at a young age and accomplished a great deal since then. He and I may be political rivals, but I can't even imagine him doing anything so underhanded. Sensei, why give campaign speeches if they're going to keep causing all this trouble? Sounds like they're being harassed by some hired thugs. I'll be your lookout, if you like. No, but I couldn't impose on you like that. I just want to lend a helping hand to a guy who could use one. Really? Well, if you don't mind, then I'd appreciate it. But please, try not to do anything too rash. Quite a crowd. Indeed, there might already be a handful of rabble-rousers in there. I hate to ask, but could you please start patrolling the area? Sure thing. And if I find somebody trying to interrupt the speech, I toss them out, yeah? Yes, but just because someone's speaking up doesn't always mean they're working against us. So please observe carefully before throwing them out. Don't jump the gun, you mean? All right. Right. Thank you. Hey, two. You here to break up the speech or what? You've been watching the clock, coordinating your attack with another hired thug, huh? We just don't want to be late for our dinner reservation, that's all. Is it my... Oh. Oh, I talked to the wrong person. I thought talking to them would give me more, context. I gotta watch the, translation things that pop up, okay? Of, like, what they're muttering. Oh, here we go. Hey, you the punk Shirakawa sent over? What's your deal, Gramps? You here to stir up shit for the shitsters? You're a funny man. And Numai-san's a busy man, so if you got something to say, I'm all ears. Big government, big mouth. Do you want to get nominated for kicking the caucus? You're outnumbered, Grandpa. I like these puns. I appreciate these puns. Well, this ain't no democracy. How about we tally it up over there and see if strength really is in numbers? All right, show me what you got. I got a bike. Woo! Deleted. Absolutely dunked on. Just the cutaway. Moments before disaster. Just the to be continued. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Shit! My leg! My leg! Hey, why are you loafing around? Get back to... Oh. Thank goodness you're here. Save us, sir. Sorry, you must have me confused with my twin. We get mixed up all the time. Too late to try covering your ass now. I figured this thing was your bright idea. Are you going to go blab to the media? Report me to the police? Sue me? I wasn't planning on doing much of anything with you. But if you call yourself a half-decent politician, you can't get sidetracked by this underhanded crap. Try doing your goddamn job. You became a politician because you had a vision, yeah? Well, somewhere down the line, polls and press became more important to you than sticking to your principles. It ain't all about winning. Honest politicians out there look up to you. Don't let them down like this. Be better. Bah! Who do you think you're filibustering? Such impudence! But you're right. I do indeed have a vision. I simply forgot about it for a moment there. I suppose I owe you one, young man. Yeah, big time. More impudence. Come on, boys. We've got chads to hang. Yes, sir. I don't know what they mean by this. The speech ended without incident. Did anything crop up on your end? Yeah. Found the guy who was sending punks to heckle you. We had us a little debate. Aha! I knew it! He was on Shirakawa's payroll, wasn't he? Was he? Nah, I thought he was, so I gave him the third degree. Turns out he was acting alone. Oh, I see. What did I tell you, Hiroshi-kun? Don't accuse good men without proof. Do you understand why that is now? Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Thank you for your help today, Saejima-san. I regret that my position prevents me from offering a token of gratitude. Don't mention it. Civic duty and all that. I really appreciate it, too. Well, goodbye then. Sensei? Thank you again, Saejima-san, for everything. You bet. Knock 'em dead. You gained 5,000 XP. All right. Was that the last sub-story? Oh, really? I guess I could see why. It's always the butler. It's always the assistant, right? But in this case, it wasn't for once. How are we doing on time? Oh, that might be a good place to wrap it up for today. Yeah. I'm surprised. Oh, we might get a text from Bob a minute, though. About completing all the sub-stories? No. Looks like not. All right. Oh, you know what? There is one more thing to do with Saejima. Let's go finish out his training. We got to go punch some rocks a minute. There's like one or two more parts of his training that we didn't do. So let's go do that a minute, and then we can call it a day. And that'll be done with Saejima and everything. We can finish out Akiyama on Thursday, and maybe do a little bit of Coliseum or something. And then we'll be right next week to do the end of the game on Tuesday, and we can try and do the Amon fight on Thursday. That'll work out pretty well. And then after that, I think we'll go ahead and start DMC5 is what I'm thinking. But one thing at a time, I suppose. Yeah. Makes sense. I can see why you would think that. You think Perfect Dark could have been a good game? From what I hear, the turnover at the studio for that was making it was pretty high. Like, there were a lot of lead people who kept, like, leaving. Like, I think they had 30-some people quit during the game's development, and it had to be restarted multiple times. And they lost their partner studio that was working on it with them, and so they had to get a different partner studio. I think it could have been good. It could have been bad, but now we'll never know. If you want to see a little bit more about Perfect Dark, I would recommend... Oh, shoot. What was the video I watched yesterday? Raycevic. Raycevik, I believe. Raycevic. He put out a video just the other day, or like last week or whatever, about Perfect Dark prequel on the Xbox 360, the like Perfect Dark Zero or whatever. And he talked a little bit about the problems that the new Perfect Dark game was going through towards the end of the video. Would recommend that video. Was a good one. I would recommend Raycevic in general. He's got some pretty good stuff. Oh wait, this takes us into the where do I need to go for this? Okay, let me go back up real quick. I think I need to go to the top left. No, I just went the wrong way. Okay. But anyway, it could have been a good game. It could have been a bad game. It probably would have been a bad game on the whole. It probably, with that many development issues, yeah, it probably wouldn't have been good. But now we'll never know, I guess, is the real answer. So, which always sucks. You know, I'm sure there are plenty of people who spend a lot of time, and after watching that Raycevic video, it does seem like there was a good amount of potential for like a new game in the series, but okay, so I have 16k. I need 48k for the Dragon Flak Vest. This is one of the best in the game, best defensive items in the game, though. I might farm one of those out for the Amon fight or something, but one thing at a time. Hello, trainer man. Yes, I am. You'll need a pickaxe that's a cut stronger. Oh. A strong pickaxe that's made of a block of super alloy and a chunk of wood ash. Oh, right. I have to go and do that in a minute. Okay. You know what? Let me just go run and find a save point to save. I'll go and make that off stream, and we can do this on Thursday. That's not a big deal. I'll just remember to do that in a minute. I forgot that that was a thing. I don't know if I have the materials for that in the item box, so let me just go and find a place to save a minute and I'll try and remember to do that off stream, and we can do this on Thursday. That's fine. Currently playing the original Perfect Dark on the Xbox. It's pretty good. My only complaint with it is the aiming is a little awkward. Yeah. I guess it's very different than a lot of other aiming systems. Because it's based off of, you know, GoldenEye. So it's a lot more run and gun with, like, automatic aiming. Which some people really like that. Like, there's some people who really like that. And that's part of the reason why it's sped run. And so is, you know, GoldenEye. Both of them have some pretty interesting like feel to them that's you can't find anywhere else. That was part of the criticism too on that video, was like they kind of ditched that to be more like Halo, because Halo was the popular thing at the time, and so by doing that for like the Xbox 360 one, they kind of like lost some of their identity. I remember like what made them different. And overall, it didn't end up feeling very good to play, apparently. Personally, I think it aims better with an N64 controller, ironically. Maybe. Maybe. I've tried playing GoldenEye. I own it physically for the N64. I've tried playing it before with an actual N64 controller, obviously. I've never really felt like it felt super comfortable. I do have like a second-hand or like a third-party... Sorry, I guess I should say third-party controller for the N64 that feels a bit more like a traditional controller. I'd be kind of interested in trying that out on some of those games. Haven't played Zero since it came out on 360. I wonder how that one holds up. Apparently not very well. That's what that Racevic video that I'm talking about was about, mostly. Apparently he really liked the extended material, like the comics and like the stuff written about the world, because the world itself was pretty good. But the Xbox 360 one is also kind of weird, because it started development as soon as the original came out on N64 and stuff, and it was in development for several years. And it kind of like, because of that, and because, I mean, think about the leap, because it came out in like what, 2007 or so, 2005, 2006, like somewhere around there. So it was in development from like the early days of like the N64 all the way through there, and so it feels like really awkward. The art style is very inconsistent. Like characters are very weird looking because they all have like very different art styles to them. But the soundtrack is pretty good. Like the soundtrack is really good, but it's like it's like almost too intense for like what's going on in the game, where like the aiming doesn't feel very good. Yeah, I guess I could technically play Zero, because of the rare replay collection. Although the rare replay collection has an update on it which breaks the soundtrack in some places. Like sounds just don't, like some of the songs just don't play with that update. But that update also fixes an issue where there's a gun that for some reason the sound effect on it like just gets mega bass boosted and like is really loud if you're playing without that patch, to the point where it's like gonna hurt your ears. Yeah, it also has the original as well. Yeah, I'd have to yeah, maybe I'll try it out at some point. I have the rare replay. The rare replay, if you get it secondhand physically, is actually a really good deal. You can buy that for like $10 or less, I think is what I bought it for. I found a version of it that had the Gears of War remaster and rare replay on one disc. Wild. Super good value for secondhand. Buy that for like $10 or less. Because Rare Replay's got a lot of good stuff on it. It's got some of, you know, Rare's less, like nuts and bolts, people don't seem to like as much, but there's also like, you know, there's those games, and then there's also like Viva Pinata and some other stuff, Banjo-Tooie. So yeah, Rare made a lot of good games when they were at their peak. And even past that, they made some pretty good games even past that. I don't know if they're still what they're doing these days. I assume they're doing something. If not, then maybe the studio's been closed down. That might have happened though. That's probably happened at this point. If not, then most of the people who originally worked on some of those older games are probably moved on to other things. Probably more of a Ship of Theseus situation by that point, where like all the original people are gone and you just got like the replacements. Oh, speaking of Rare though, did you guys see that there was that remaster or remake of GoldenEye that was being made for the Xbox 360? Rare was remaking it for the Xbox 360 under Microsoft's direction, and they got like 80 or 90% of the way done with it, and then it turns out that Microsoft couldn't get the license to publish the game because it was under Nintendo, not technically James Bond's like share license holders, because it was specifically a remake of the N64 game. And so Nintendo said no, so they just had to stop working on it. But a build of it at the like 80-90% of it that it was done, like the final build was leaked like a year ago, so you can find it, and like if you know what you're doing, you can set it up on like an actual Xbox that's been soft modded, or get an emulator and play the game. And like all the levels are there. Multiplayer mostly works, so it's a shame that it couldn't come out. That was a Nintendo thing. Boo, Nintendo. Wrong AAA company. They didn't want Microsoft to be able to publish a remake of one of their most, you know, notable games for the N64. Although somebody really should have checked that before they got that far in the project, really. But I guess they just thought that whoever was making it got the go-ahead from like the 007 guys, and then some lawyer realized, oh wait, we have to ask, or James Bond rather, and some lawyer, I guess, at some point realized that they had to, yeah, there you go, that they had to ask Nintendo. I was looking forward to a James Bond game, if that's the game you're talking about. Maybe? I don't know. I'm talking about a game that didn't come out like way back in the day, like in the early 2000s. It was supposed to be a remake of the original 007, but for Xbox 360, since at that point Microsoft owned Rare. So they asked them to work on that, and they started doing it. Got pretty far along. But yeah, I don't know. Never gonna run out of games to play, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Thursday, I guess. We can wrap up Saijima's training and finish up Akiyama's sub-stories, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll do a little bit IF7, have people fight against the digital versions of themselves, or the other main characters. Maybe do a little bit of Coliseum or something. Should be fun. So hopefully I'll see you there for that. I hope you guys are having a good week. Tomorrow, gonna be working all day on video. Should come out Thursday, hopefully. That should also come out Thursday, and then another stream on Friday. So I gotta get the thumbnail done for it, but yeah. That's probably not the one, because the one I'm talking about is recent. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, I will hopefully see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Eriv, Christian, Jeppo, Nash, Union, Lupa, Darth. Anybody else? Lorenzo. Anybody else lurking or watching back on the VOD? Hope you're all having a good week and everything. Hope everything's going well. Hopefully see you on Thursday. But in case I don't see you, hope you guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you guys.